Integrated fire safety systems specialise in the design, supply, install and commission of fire detection, fire suppression and smoke management systems. So on this project we used a very small 3M Fike Novec 1230 fire protection fluid. This one was a 16 litre system. It's an environmentally sustainable agent that quickly extinguishes fires without damaging electronics or other valuable assets. We combined it with a Kentec Sigma XT, which looks after all of the actuation and detection for the project. You'll notice as we go through the training video that there are faults on the system. This is a live project, it's not complete yet. We're aware of the faults and we are going to get rid of them before we hand the project over, but this is an early handover for our client. You'll see on the panel in front of us at the moment that there's a fast flashing LED on the sounder fault. That indicates that the end of line resistor is not in the sounder. There's also a common fault on the system at the moment. We've got a few faults on here, so that's probably why that's there. We've also got a extinguishing solenoid fault as well. That's because the end of line and the solenoid itself isn't actually on. We've got a test lamp at that end. Just flip the system into manual only. That will mean that the system will only ever operate by pressing the yellow button or the red button underneath the yellow flap. There's no way of setting the system off when it's in manual only through any detection. The green button is a hold off button. That means that the system will be reset, or any countdown timers will be reset whenever that's pressed. And the LCD screen shows any faults or functions or disablements that are in place at any time. I've just pressed the manual release button and as you can see the countdown timer has commenced. You can press the green hold off button and it will reset the timer back up to 30 seconds. Every time you press the green button it resets to 30 seconds and you can hold your finger on it and it will stay there at 30 seconds until you release. Once the system's finished its countdown timer, you'll see the 3 E's on the front of the panel. That's just to indicate that the extinguishant's been released. And at this point you'll hear the bells going constant as well as the sounders and seeing the beacons. So we've had a look at how the system works in manual only. We're now going to have a look at operating the system with a smoke detector. We've activated a first detector, that could be either zone 1 or zone 2, and straight away the sounder goes with the flashing beacon. Once the second detector has been activated, we'll have 2 zones come into fire and the bells will activate. Whilst the countdown is going ahead, we'll have a pulsing bell, and as soon as the countdown is completed the bell will turn to a constant tone. Again, you can press the hold off button as we showed earlier and that will reset the 30 seconds, but once that 30 seconds is up, that is gas gone. So on this project we were asked to put the status unit outside of the room as opposed to the panel. So as you can see here, this is the status unit. It's not a great photo, the walls weren't finished at the time, but the system's in auto manual at the moment. If I flick across to the next picture, you'll see that we've turned the key switch and it changes over to manual only on the LED. And then if you open the flap there, you will see the red button underneath, which is the only way of setting the system off as it is right now in manual only. Once the system's been discharged and the building owner or responsible person is happy to do so, we've installed a smoke extract key switch
which is just outside the room. This should only ever be operated when the system's been discharged and it's safe to remove the gas and smoke from within the room. On turning the key switch, it will open up the local damper and it will start the local smoke extract fan.
So thanks very much for watching the video. We hope you've enjoyed it and learnt a little bit. If you want to watch some of our other training videos, we have a load on YouTube, so you can click through those, or you can visit our website www.ifssystems.co.uk or call us on 0844 357 5839.